Good morning students, this is Rahul sir and you are most welcome in my classes. In previous class we have studied about the relation and function and we have completed the last chapter, so let's move on to next chapter, that is trigonometric functions. In this chapter our first topic is angle. This is our first topic, that is angles. Okay, so what do we understand by angles? So for making an angle, first we must have a ray. Okay, if we have a ray here and we rotate that ray with respect to this point in anti-clockwise direction, okay, we rotate this ray in anti-clockwise direction and taking the center at this point. Okay, so this will let us rotate some like this. Okay, let us say this is O and this is A and this is B. Okay, so the rotation of this ray is known as an angle. Okay, the rotation of any ray is known as angle. So for an angle, what do we have? What are the things we have? First thing, this is called initial side. Okay, this is called initial side. Second, this is called terminal side. Okay, and this point is called vertex. We already know these things. This is angle. Okay, so we understand about these things. Now please understand here, if we rotate the ray anti-clockwise, the angle formed will be positive. Okay, the angle formed will be positive. Let us say this is angle around 40 degree. Okay, let us say this angle is 40 degree. So this angle is plus 40 degree. Okay, now if we rotate this ray anti-clockwise like this. Okay, previously we rotated anti-clockwise, now we have rotated this clockwise. Then this angle, let us say this is again 40, so this angle is minus 40. Okay, so anti-clockwise rotation is known as negative angle. Okay, so these things are basic things. Now let's talk about degree measure. What do we understand by degree measure? So in previous classes we studied angles with only one method, that is degree measurement, and in which we see that any point in a line like this makes total 360 degrees. Okay, full rotation in about a point. What do we say that? We say that this is 360 degree. So 1 degree means the 1 upon 360 part of full rotation. What does it mean by 1 degree? 1 degree means 1 upon 360 part of full rotation. Okay, so 1 degree means 1 upon 360th part of full rotation. So this is called degree measure. Okay, now we already know different types of angles, acute angle, right angle, obtuse angle. Okay, so the different types of angle we already know. Okay, so now let's come to the next topic, that is radian measure. Okay, radian measure. So let's understand what is a radian measure. What do we understand by 1 radian? Radian is, first of all, radian is a measurement of an angle. Okay, and what do we understand by 1 radian? 1 radian means, let us say we have a stick. We have a stick of 1 meter length. We have a stick of 1 meter. Okay, and let us say this is the center point, and now we are rotating this stick around this point. Okay, now we are rotating this stick around this point and taking this point as a center. Okay, now if we rotate this and this length is 1 meter, and what do we do? Let us say this point is A. We move along this perimeter. We move along this perimeter, and how much we move? Exactly equal to the radius. Exactly equal to the radius. That means the radius is 1 meter. So what do we? How much we have to travel? We have to travel around 1 meter. Okay, in curved path, not straight line path. Okay, we have to rotate in curved path. Okay, so how much we have to travel? 1 meter again. Join this point, these 2 points, and let us say this is A, this is A dash. So the angle formed at the center is known as 1 radian. Okay, that means what do we understand by 1 radian? 1 radian is the angle formed by 1 meter length of radius circle with the 1 meter arc. Okay, so the angle formed is 1 radian. So this is called 1 radian angle. Okay, similarly, as like in previous cases, this angle is positive. If we rotate clockwise, then this angle will be negative. Okay, this angle will be negative. Okay, now in this case we have taken length 1 meter. Okay, other case can also be possible, like we can take the radius 2 meter. But if we take the radius 2 meter, then we have to travel in the circumference 2 meter also. Okay. So if in that case, again the angle will be 1 radian. Okay. Again the angle will be 1 radian. Now we are going to have a formula here. Okay, the formula is very much important here. Theta is equal to L upon R. Theta is equal to L upon R. That is, angle is equal to length of arc upon radius of the circle, where theta is equal to angle, L is equal to length of arc, and R is radius of circle. Okay, so this formula is very much important, because this formula will be used here and also in your future classes. If you go further study, you will also find this formula very useful. Okay, whenever you come across with any circular motion or something, you will this formula will be useful there. Okay, so we are having here angle is equal to arc upon radius. We already know, I think, with this formula maybe. Now we are going to understand the relation between degree and radians. Okay, so let's understand what is the relation between degree and radians. Now, if we consider this circle, if the radius is 1 meter, then perimeter of this circle will be 2 pi r and r is 1 meter, 2 pi into 1, that is perimeter is equal to 2 pi. Perimeter is 2 pi. Okay, perimeter is 2 pi. So as we know from the previous formula, theta is equal to L upon r, and now in this case perimeter, what does perimeter represent? Perimeter represent the total full rotation of any particle along the perimeter. So L will be the arc, that is 2 pi, and r is the radius, that is 1. So theta in this case will be 2 pi radians. Okay, theta is 2 pi radian. Okay, now in radian measurement method, theta is equal to 2 pi for whole one rotation, and in degree measurement for full rotation, how many degrees we have? 360 degrees. So that means 360 degree is equal to 2 pi radian, isn't it? 360 degree is equal to 2 pi radian. From here we can find out that pi is equal to 180 degree. And here please understand, here this pi represent angle, not any numerical value like 3.14. This does not represent 3.14. This represent pi as an angle. Okay, for angle pi will be equal to 180, and we also know from the previous class also. So pi is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so this is pi is equal to 180 degree. Okay, and from this we can convert radian measure to degree measure and degree measure to radian measure. Another thing we should also know that 1 radian is equal to, so here we can say this is pi radian. Okay, so pi radian, so 1 radian will be equal to 180 upon pi degree. Okay, and we also know that 1 degree equal to 60 minute. 1 minute is equal to 60 second. This thing we should also know. Okay, from here you can solve the rest of the questions. Thank you.